Ladies and gentlemen, there is something inside of you that the world has yet to see. There is a power within you, a force that cannot be contained, a spirit that cannot be broken. But here's the truth: too many people walk through life unaware of just how strong they are. They get caught up in doubts, they let failures define them, and they believe that their dreams are too big or too far out of reach. But I am here to tell you, never underestimate the power of you. You have within you the ability to rise above any challenge, to break through any barrier, and to turn every no into a yes. You are not your circumstances. You are not your past mistakes. You are the sum of your dreams, your determination, and your unshakable belief that you are destined for greatness. You might have been told that you aren't good enough, that you're not smart enough, or that your dreams are too big for you to achieve. But I'm here to tell you those are lies. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. The world is waiting for you to step up, to step out, and to show everyone what you're truly capable of. But to unlock that power, you must first believe in yourself. You must believe that you are worthy of success, that you have the skills and the heart to create the life you deserve. Do not let the opinions of others determine your future. They don't know what you're capable of, but you do. Trust that inner voice, that calling that tells you there's more, that you're meant for something greater. Understand this: you are stronger than any obstacle in your path. Your resilience is unmatched. Your passion is the fuel that will keep you going when times get tough. And there will be tough times. The road to success is not easy, but it is worth it. The setbacks, the failures, they're not the end. They're the lessons that will mold you, shape you, and prepare you for the greatness that's coming your way. Remember, the world doesn't need more of the same, it needs you. Your unique brilliance, your courage, and your heart. Never dim your light to make others feel comfortable. Shine boldly, stand tall, and know that you are equipped with everything you need to succeed. You are not just capable, you are destined for greatness. So I challenge you today, never underestimate the power of you. The world is waiting, you are ready. There is a force inside you, a power so immense that it hasn't even begun to reveal itself to the world. Often we go through life thinking we are limited by our circumstances, by the challenges we face, or by the setbacks that come our way. But the truth is, we are so much more than what we've been through. We are the sum of our untapped potential, waiting to break free. You see, many of us have been conditioned to believe that what we've achieved so far is all there is to us, that we've reached our limit, that the rest is just going to be a repeat of the past. But I'm here to tell you that this is far from the truth. What you've accomplished so far is only a fraction of what you can do. The power that resides within you has yet to be fully unlocked, and the world is waiting for you to step into that greatness. Imagine if you could tap into all of that unused potential. Imagine if you could push past the fear, the doubt, and the limitations you've placed on yourself. The possibilities are limitless. The only reason you haven't seen the full extent of your abilities is because you've been holding back, not believing that you are capable of more. But it's time to stop doubting yourself. The power to change your life, to achieve things that you once thought were impossible, is already inside you. Don't let the world's expectations or the voices of doubt keep you from discovering the depth of what you can achieve. Every time you rise above an obstacle, every time you push past the fear, you uncover more of that hidden strength. And with each step forward, you begin to realize that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought possible. Don't wait for the world to tell you what you're worth. You are already worth more than you can imagine, and the time to unleash that potential is now. We all have moments in our lives where we face setbacks, where things didn't go as planned, and where we felt like we failed. And in those moments, it's easy to believe that those failures define us, that they are the sum of who we are. But I need you to hear me clearly. Your past failures and doubts do not define you. They are not who you are. They are simply experiences, lessons that life has handed you to build your strength and resilience. When you stumble, when you fall, when things don't go your way, it doesn't mean you are defeated. It simply means you've been tested. And like any great warrior, you've had to endure the trials. But those trials are what shape you, not break you. It's in those difficult moments that you discover what you're truly made of. It's in your response to failure that your true character is revealed. When you get knocked down, it's not about how hard you fall, it's about how hard you rise. And the power to rise, to keep going, to push through the doubts, lies in your determination. You have the strength within you to overcome anything that comes your way. So when you face doubt, when you face failure, remember this: you are more than your mistakes. You are more than the things that didn't work out. You are stronger than any obstacle. And with every failure you experience, you are one step closer to the person you are meant to become. The power to succeed has always been within you, and nothing, no failure or doubt, can take that away. Too often we find ourselves trapped by invisible barriers, by limits that seem so real, so impossible to break. We look around and the world tells us what we can and can't do. Society tells us where we should go, how we should think, and what we should think, and what we should expect from ourselves. We listen to the opinions of others, to their fears, their limitations, and we begin to believe we've all faced doubts, those voices that tell us we aren't good enough, that we won't make it, that we're not worthy of success. Those doubts can feel suffocating. They can make us question everything we've worked for. But let me remind you, doubt is not a reflection of your truth. It's simply a barrier that you must push through. It's a sign that you're growing, that you're challenging yourself, and that you're on the path to something greater. Resilient, that those same limits apply to us. But here's the truth: the only limits you face are the ones you place on yourself. There are no real boundaries stopping you from achieving greatness, no walls too high to climb, no doors that can't be opened. What holds you back is not the world, not your circumstances, and certainly not the people who doubt you. It's the belief that those limits are real. You've been taught to accept them, to think that there's a line you cannot cross. But I am here to tell you that those lines are only drawn in your mind. You are the one who decided where your potential ends. You are the one who accepted the idea that success is only for certain people, or that your dreams are out of reach. When you begin to believe that there are no limits, when you realize that the only thing stopping you from reaching your fullest potential is your own self-doubt, something incredible happens. You start to break free. You start to push past those barriers, and what seemed impossible becomes achievable. The world doesn't get to tell you what you can or can't do. You get to decide. Think about the people who have made history, the ones who have achieved greatness. Did they let external voices determine their destiny? No. They saw the limits others tried to impose on them, and they broke them. They realized that the only true limitation was the one they accepted within themselves. They chose to see the world as full of endless possibilities. They chose to push forward no matter what anyone said or how difficult the journey became. So I ask you today, what limits are you holding on to? What are you telling yourself that you can't do? It's time to release those limits, to break free from the chains you've wrapped around your potential. The world is wide open for you. Don't let anyone, least of all yourself, tell you what you can't achieve. There is a power within you that no one can take away, a strength that resides deep inside, waiting for you to tap into it. But to unlock that power, there's one essential thing: you must have belief in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll never fully step into the greatness that is waiting for you. It doesn't matter how many people around you doubt you. It doesn't matter how many doors close or how many challenges you face. What matters is that you trust yourself, that you believe you have what it takes to rise above and move forward. You see, self-belief is not about waiting for the perfect moment or for the approval of others. It's about knowing deep within your soul that you are enough, that you have the strength, the intelligence, the resilience to overcome whatever comes your way. It's not about being flawless. It's about having the confidence to stand tall and keep moving, even when things aren't perfect. Because the truth is, perfection doesn't exist, but belief is everything. It's the fuel that will drive you when times get tough, the light that will guide you when the path seems dark. Too often we let the opinions of others shape our destiny. We listen to those who say we can't do it, that we should settle, or that we're not cut out for success. We let their fears become our own, and we stop pushing for what we know is possible. But you have to realize something important: those opinions are not your truth. The world doesn't get to decide what you're capable of. Only you can do that. Your future is not in the hands of those who doubt you, and it's certainly not in the hands of those who don't understand your vision. It's in your hands. When you start to believe in yourself, you stop waiting for others to validate you. You stop seeking approval because you know that your worth is not determined by anyone but yourself. You stop holding yourself back based on the limitations that others have placed on you, and instead, you start seeing the vast, endless possibilities before you. Believe in yourself, not because the road will always be easy, but because you know that you have the strength to keep going, to rise again, and to achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. You are your greatest ally, and when you trust in yourself, you will find the courage to break through barriers, to take risks, and to accomplish the unimaginable. So don't wait for others to see your worth, see it for yourself, and step into your power. You are capable. You are strong. And most importantly, you are enough. Life is not a straight path. It is filled with unexpected turns, obstacles, and challenges that seem insurmountable at times. When you face adversity, it can feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. It's easy to think that these challenges are a sign that you're on the wrong path, or worse, that you're not meant to succeed. But I want to shift your perspective today. Challenges and obstacles are not the end of your journey. They are part of the process. They are the stepping stones that will lead you to success. Each challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, an invitation to dig deeper, to find strength within yourself that you never knew existed. It's in those difficult moments when you feel like giving up that your true character is forged. It's in those times of struggle that you discover just how strong, resilient, and capable you truly are. When the road gets tough, you don't give up, you rise to the occasion. Adversity tests your limits, but it also expands them. It pushes you to become better, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Every time you face a challenge, you are building muscles both mentally and emotionally that will carry you through the next one, and the next one, and the next. It's a process that never ends, because life will always throw something your way. But the key is in how you respond. You can let adversity defeat you, or you can rise above it, knowing that each trial is preparing you for the greatness that is waiting for you. Remember, success is not just about the destination. It's about the journey, and the journey is rarely smooth. It's the struggles, the setbacks, the moments when you thought you couldn't go on that shape you into the person who can achieve all that you desire. These obstacles don't stop you, they propel you forward. So the next time you face a challenge, remind yourself that it's not the end of the road. It's just another step along the way, another chance for you to prove to yourself that you are capable, that you are strong, and that you have what it takes to overcome anything that comes your way. Every obstacle is a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to your success. Keep going, keep pushing, and know that with each challenge, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. There is something extraordinary about each and every one of us. We all have a unique gift, a brilliance that no one else can replicate. It's easy to get caught up in the pressure to conform, to fit in with the crowd, and to follow the path that everyone else is taking. Society often encourages us to shrink, to blend in, to make ourselves smaller, so that we are less of a threat, less of an inconvenience, less of a standout. But here's the truth: the world needs your unique gifts. It needs your individuality, your courage, your perspective. It needs the very thing that makes you different from anyone else. Your brilliance is not something to hide. It's not something to hold back for fear of being judged, criticized, or misunderstood. It's the one thing that will set you apart in this world. You were not created to be like everyone else. You were created to stand out, to offer something that only you can bring. The talents, the ideas, the dreams that live inside of you are what the world needs more of. If you hide them, If you shrink to fit in, then the world misses out on the gift that only you can give. We often let fear hold us back from showing who we truly are. We fear rejection, we fear criticism, we fear not being accepted. But the more we hide behind a mask, the more we deny the world the opportunity to experience our true brilliance. It's time to stop holding back. It's time to let go of the need for approval and embrace who you truly are. Your uniqueness is not a flaw, it is your strength. Your courage, your authenticity, your heart, these are the things that will touch lives, make an impact, and leave a legacy. Don't let anyone or anything make you feel that your individuality is not enough. You were born with a purpose, with a set of gifts that are meant to be shared with the world. It doesn't matter if those gifts are different from others. It doesn't matter if they don't fit the mold of what society expects. What matters is that you have the courage to show up, to be yourself, and to let your brilliance shine. The world doesn't need more of the same, it needs you. The world needs the special contribution only you can make. So stand tall, embrace your individuality, and let your light shine as brightly as it was always meant to. There's a truth that lives deep within you, one that I want you to hold on to. You are not just capable, you are destined for greatness. The journey ahead may not always be clear, and at times it might feel like you're walking in the dark, unsure of where the next step will lead. But let me remind you, greatness is not reserved for a select few. It is not an exclusive club that only a handful of people are meant to enter. Greatness is within you, and it has always been there. It is your birthright, your purpose, your path. Too often we let doubt creep in. We question whether we are good enough, whether we have what it takes, whether we deserve to achieve our dreams. But I'm here to tell you that the seeds of greatness have already been planted within you. Your capabilities, your talents, your vision, all of it is the foundation upon which your future success will be built. It's not a matter of if you will achieve greatness, but when. The road might be long, the obstacles many, but every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. Greatness doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't come without effort. It requires persistence, resilience, and an unwavering belief in yourself. There will be times when it feels like the world is against you, when the setbacks are too great, and the dream seems out of reach. But let me tell you this, those moments are not signs that greatness is not meant for you. They are the very moments that test your resolve, that shape your character, and that prepare you for the victory that is on its way. Trust the process. Every challenge, every setback, every failure is a part of your growth. They are stepping stones on the path to greatness. Don't be discouraged by the obstacles that may come your way. Know that success is not a straight line, it's a winding road full of twists and turns, but every single step is bringing you closer to your destination. When you feel like giving up, when it seems too hard, remember this: greatness is within your reach. You are not here by accident. You are here because you have a unique purpose to fulfill. The world needs your brilliance, your vision, and your courage. So, when doubt tries to creep in, when the road gets tough, keep going. Know that you are destined for something extraordinary. Trust that the work you're putting in today is paving the way for the future you've always dreamed of. You are not just capable, you are destined for greatness. And greatness is waiting for you every step of the way.